English 9. Quarter 2. Module 7. Week 7. Using conditionals in expressing arguments. At the end of this module, you are expected to 1. Distinguish the functions of the various types of real and unreal conditionals. 2. Identify the form of conditional type 3, and 3. Use conditional sentence type 3 correctly. Draw a star if the sentence below is a real conditional sentence and a moon if expresses unreal condition. General instruction: write your answers on a separate sheet of paper or use your notebook. 1. If you study now, you'll be in bed before 9 o'clock. 2. I would offer to walk home with you if I only finished my work earlier. 3. If Nicho looks for me, please tell her I will be back in an hour. 4. If you won the lottery, what would you do? 5. If I had finished the college, I would have a better job now. Lesson 7. Using conditionals in expressing arguments. What are conditionals in English grammar? Sometimes we call them if clauses. They describe the result of something that might happen, in the present or future, or might have happened but didn't, in the past. They are made using different English verb tenses. Choose the correct verb inside the mailbox to complete the sentence in conditional form. Get another paper for this. Felt. Would get. Will discover. Rains. Find. Answer me. 1. If I blank her address, I will send her an invitation. 2. The pandemic ends if the researchers blank vaccine. 3. If I blank lonely, I would invite my friends over. 4. If it blank tomorrow, we will not go to the cinema. 5. If she spoke English, she blank that job. What if? Select one from the questions and answer it on your notebook using conditional clause. What if the virus disappears tomorrow, what will you do? What if you came late in the class, what would you do? Conditional sentences are also known as conditional clauses or if clauses. They are used to express that the action in the main clause, without if, can only take place if a certain condition, in the clause with if, is fulfilled. Conditional sentence type 3: it is impossible that the condition will be fulfilled, because it refers to the past form. If plus past perfect, conditional 2, equals would plus have plus past participle. Example: if I had found her address, I would have sent her an invitation. The type 3 conditional refers to an impossible condition in the past and its probable result in the past. These sentences are truly hypothetical and unreal, because it is now too late for the condition or its result to exist. There is always some implication of regret with type 3 conditional sentences. The reality is the opposite of, or contrary to, what the sentence expresses. In type 3 conditional sentences, the time is the past and the situation is hypothetical. Complete the conditional sentences, type 3, by putting the verbs into the correct form. 1. If you visit blank your relatives, you bring blank a quarantine pass. 2. If children accompany blank with their parents, they allow blank to go outside. 3. If the government permit blank face-to-face learning, parents agree blank with it. Match each situation or clue with its correct conditional form by drawing a line. 1. If the midfielders had passed the ball more exactly. 2. if the Fords had run faster. 3. Their motivation would have improved. 4. The fullbacks would have prevented one or the other goal. 5. If the child had jumped up. A. He would have caught the ball. B. If they had marked their opponents. C. They would have scored more goals. D. If they had kicked a goal during the first half. E. Our team would have had more chances to attack. Complete the crossword puzzle below by supplying the missing verb, s in conditional form. Across. 2. He, blank, miss the bus, if he had woken up earlier. 3. If I blank, know you were coming, I would have prepared a delicious meal. 5. If you had worked hard, you, blank, pass the exam. Down. 1. If they had taken him to hospital earlier, he, blank, die. 4. I would have sent you the document, if you, blank, give me your email address. Complete the conditional sentences based on the pictures as clues. Do this on your notebook. 1. If he had not very careful yesterday, he, blank, downstairs. 2. The teacher would have not punished Gail, if she, blank, her homework. 3. If Mira, blank, early, she would have come to school on time. 4. The police would have arrested him, if Jake, blank, the bank. 5. The boss, blank, him, if he hadn't come late to work. Rewrite the following sentences using if clause type 3. 1. I didn't cook dinner yesterday evening because my husband brought pizza. If my husband. 2. Miss Chen left her umbrella at home so she got soaked in the heavy rain. If Miss Chen. 3. I couldn't get into the house because I forgot the key in my office. If I. 4. Jason couldn't contact his friend because he accidentally deleted her number. If Jason. 5. Mark went out with his friends because he finished his report on time. If Mark. Read the dialogue conversation and complete this exercise using the correct form of conditional sentence.
We had a great time at Drew's house last Sunday. Why didn't you come?
I had to study for Spanish.
1. A. If you, blank, come with us, you would have seen an awesome movie. B. Yeah? What? A. We rented Back to the Future. It's about a kid who time travels back to his parents' school days. He changes his own future. At the end, his parents. 2. B. Wait, don't tell me. If you had told me the ending, you, blank, spoil it for me. I want to see it myself. A. Okay. But have you ever thought about that? B. About what? 3. A. About how things could be different. You grew up here in Pampanga, and you're almost an adult now. But what would your childhood have been like if you, blank, born in a different family? 4. B. Let's see. If I blank, have a different family, I wouldn't have grown up here in Pampanga. 5. A. And if you hadn't grown up here, I blank, not meet you. Supply the missing form of the given conditional sentences, type 1, 2, 3. Use the verbs inside the parentheses. Write your answers on your notebook. Example. If he had studied harder, he, blank, pass his driving test. Answer. If he had studied harder, he would have passed his driving test. 1. If we meet at 9:30, we, blank, have plenty of time. 2. Lisa would find the milk if she, blank, Look, in the fridge. 3. The zookeeper would have punished her with a fine if she blank feed the animals. 4. If you spoke louder, your classmates blank understand you. 5. Dan blank arrive safe if he drove slowly. Try to visualize yourself in any of these situations. Choose a question and answer it using conditional sentence type 3. Your statement should be limited to 3-5 sentences. Do this on a separate sheet of paper. What would you do if one day you became a millionaire? What if you found a genie and granted you a wish to solve any problem of our country? What would you want it to be? Give the correct conditional type 3 clause. Choose the correct answer by writing the letter on your notebook. 1. He crashed his car, because he fell asleep while driving. If he blank asleep while driving, he would have crashed his car. A has slept. B had been slept. C had felt. 2. We couldn't go to the concert, because we didn't have enough money. If we blank enough money, we could have gone to the concert. A had had. B has had. C wouldn't have gone. 3. I lost my job because I was late for work. I blank my job if I had been late for work. A would have lost. B would lose. C had lost. 4. The wind was so strong that the bridge collapsed. If the wind had been so strong, the bridge blank A would collapse. B would have collapsed. C would collapse. 5. I couldn't call Sally because I had lost her number. I would have called Sally if I blank her number. A hadn't lost. B haven't lost. C would have lost. How did you spend your home quarantine? Share some of your experiences using conditional sentence type 3. Do this in your answer sheet.